Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try this Boston Market's Homestyle Meals. These are the new sides. So this one is macaroni and cheese, and it's supposed to be a side dish, but hey, you can eat it for lunch. You can eat anything you want for lunch. It is 16 ounces, 454 grams, or 1 pound box, and it's frozen. Comes in the frozen section where you find all the frozen side dishes. We bought these at Kroger. It was $4.29, which isn't bad if you ask me. Well, let's see. There are 2 servings in the container. 1 serving is 320 calories, or you eat the whole thing for 640 calories. So yeah, that's not bad at all. And there's the other info for you if you want. You can do the oven if you'd like. Of course, we don't do ovens, but there's directions if you want to. We're going to do the microwave. So we're going to remove the tray from the card, cut the film to vent, cook on high for 4 minutes, stir and recover, and then cook again for 1 to 2 minutes. I'll probably do 1.5 just to cook again on high. 2 to 2.5 minutes. We'll see what it looks like. I may only go 2, but we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. So 4 minutes and then 2 to 2.5. So it does have a little push thing here to open it. So it does have a pull tab, but it does have a grab it and pull. Okay, you really can't see much, but you can kind of see it in there. So I'm going to take a fork. I'll just poke some holes in the top to vent it, and I'll be back when it comes out. Okay, so here it is out of the microwave. When I first started up at 4 minutes, it was still really, really watery. So I went ahead and did it for 2 minutes and 15 seconds. So I kind of split the difference between the 2 and the 2.5 minutes. You can see that you get that little brown cheese on the edges. I love that. That's the best part of any macaroni and cheese meal, is that little scorched cheese part. Anyway, I'll work on that later. But yeah, no, it's pretty thickened up. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute too, just to let it thicken up a little bit more. But yeah, it's very cheesy looking. Looks like there'd potentially be 2 servings in there, for 2 people. I mean, one person could eat all this if they wanted to, but I mean, it could definitely be 2 servings like they said, if you wanted to do it that way. So I'm going to let this cool off a little bit, and I'll be back to try it out. All right, just let it cool off for a minute. It says, reach for the hearty homestyle goodness of Boston Market sides, made to pair with all your favorites, sorry. They're an easy and delicious way to make any meal a feast. I also looked at the oven directions just for the heck of it. You have to bake this for 30 minutes, stir it, and then bake it for another 15 to 20 minutes. So, wow, you're talking about 45 minutes at the minimum to do it in the oven, which is craziness to me. Counting on, you're really just heating it up. You're not really toasting it or getting it crispy on top, or it's not like it has a cracker coating or a cracker topping or anything like that on the top. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, you could do that first 30 minutes and then it doesn't say to remove the film, it just says remove it and stir it and then recover. But you could put a cracker topping on top after that and then let it bake for that last 15 minutes. I wonder if that'd be any good. I don't know if it would, but it sounds good. So here we go. I like the texture of the pasta. It's really, it's a little overcooked more than like medium. But it's by no means mushy or soft. It still has a really nice texture to it. It's about cooked as perfectly pasta as you could get. Yeah, and you get some firmer pieces too. I really like that. And the macaroni itself seems to be like a good size pasta noodles, the elbow macaroni. You know, those really teeny tiny skinny ones that you get in like the Kraft macaroni and cheese meals. They're really tiny. Teeny tiny little skinny things, and the opening in the middle is very skinny and thin. The pasta itself is very thin. This is a thicker pasta, and it's a bigger pasta, so I like that texture. Some of the other frozen dinners too, I think they use a smaller pasta as well. This seems to be bigger from my memory. I haven't eaten the Stofers and stuff like that for a while, or Banquet or whatever. But this seems to be bigger to me. More like what you would make kind of at home in your own kitchen, using the elbow macaroni. So texture-wise, this is really good. It's very creamy. The cheese sauce is very nice. You can tell it doesn't seem like it's a powdered cheese. It seems like it's actually a cheese sauce, which is really nice. Super creamy. So textures, spot on for everything. I don't have a problem with any of the textures. The textures are really, really nice. The flavors, you get a really, like I said, cheesy, creamy, cheesy sauce. You can tell it's, again, not powdery, that fake powdered cheese kind of flavor. You don't get that for this. This actually tastes like it's a cheese sauce you would make at home. So it's kind of like it kind of has the texture of the Velveeta cream sauce, but it doesn't taste like Velveeta. It tastes more like actual cheddar cheese. I really like the flavors. Now, again, it doesn't taste like that Kraft cheese flavor because that's very specific. It has its own flavor. I don't know that the cheese flavor is a really, really strong cheese. It's like regular cheddar cheese, but it's not like I've had one that had like, it seemed like it was Gouda and provolone and all kinds of different cheeses mixed in with it, and you really tasted the cheese flavor. I mean, it was a really rich cheese flavor. This has a nice cheddar flavor, but don't expect it to have anything more than a cheddar flavor. We make macaroni and cheese all the time with just the block cheddar cheese and just put slices in there and let it melt. This reminds me of that flavor, except it's not quite as strong. So it's really, really good. I think if you're having this by itself for lunch, like if you want to eat this for lunch, it is 2 helpings, 320 calories for half of it. So for half the container, 640 calories for the whole thing. I mean, if you don't care about calories, eat the whole thing. If you're trying to watch your calories a little bit, you probably would only want to eat half, but I don't know that you could really save this and reheat it. I mean, maybe you could put it in a bowl and heat it up for leftovers. Don't reheat them in the plastic tray. They always tell you not to. It may or may not say that on there, I don't know, but usually they say don't reheat or reuse the plastic tray because for whatever reason. So you could put leftovers in a bowl of some kind, put it back in the refrigerator, then heat it up the next day. I think that would work. I think it would be fine. If you're having a dinner though, let's say you're having pork chops for dinner and you want some macaroni and cheese on the side with your pork chops, I think this could serve 2, maybe even 3 people if you're eating something else with it. You might even be able to squeeze out 3 servings out of this if you really wanted to. Not huge servings, but you could probably add it to another thing if you have 3 people. I think you'd be perfectly fine with it. So overall, I think it's really, really good. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I wish the cheese flavor was a little more cheesy. Like I wish they could mix in some other cheeses in there to really make the cheese flavor like, wow, that's a really bold cheese. As it is, it's a nice cheese and the texture and everything are good. I just wish it was a little bit like stronger. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I still think it's worth trying out, whether you eat it by itself or with a side. I think it goes either way. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching.